if you clicked on this video and it's still 2025 for you and not 2026 yet, that is the entire point of this video. Because 2026, if it's not 26 for you yet, that's good. Because this video, I'm kind of gonna be talking about, things from 2025 that you might have learned from, and going and bringing that into 2026 with you is probably the worst thing you can do. And let's say you came across this video on like January 4th or something. Now that's probably not the best thing no more. The year already started, and you can still make a change, of course, but it's better to start off the first day of the new year fresh and just kind of just realize it and make the change first day. So you came into the new year already having that on your mind. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about, 2025 was a test, not a failure. If you did not say make whatever you want to happen in 2025, if it did not happen, it's okay. You still have more years to come, of course, right? It's not the end of the world. And it sucks hearing that, of course, right? Like, I still haven't been monetized yet. My main channel, I got a copyright strike ban like the second to last month in 2025, and it really messed things up for me pretty bad. Um, so started this channel like about 3 weeks ago. So I'm hoping this channel can do good in 2026, hopefully. The next thing is stop waiting for motivation. You can't sit around and wait until you're motivated to do something. Because me, there's times where I've been there's times where I've been unmotivated on my main channel, and I still kept dropping videos because I know at the end of the day, this is what I want to do for a living. So if I'm just gonna sit here and wait till I'm motivated, that doesn't show I have a passion for it. So you still gotta grind regardless. That shows you have a passion for something. So, talk about doing things. Because your consistency equals like talent in the long run. In the future, your consistency is going to lead to something really good, a positive outcome, a really good outcome for you. Hopefully, like if you want to become a artist, you want to make music, start now. You know, um, I wish the best if that's what you want to become. But obviously, it's not a guaranteed thing, just like how YouTube isn't a guaranteed thing. It was much easier back then, but you still had to put good effort in. But nowadays, it's like effort doesn't mean anything in YouTube, bro. Like, you can, like, there's people that post one video and just blow up when it was a low quality ass video. And I grind so much. I grind as if I'm like monetized, bro, on my main channel. And it led me to nowhere. But I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna keep going, of course. The next thing is your circle matters more than you think. Keeping a small circle with people that really truly care about you is the best thing you can do. Because at the end of the day, if they're fake as hell, they're gonna try to drag you down. When they see you have something you want to become and you're doing better than them, they're gonna shit talk and try to bring you down. Even though you may not care about it, just kick them out of your circle. You can socialize them all you want, but don't keep them in your circle. Like, just keep them as distant as possible. This example, what is this? I know you know what this is because you're paying attention and I appreciate it. What is this, right? I'm gonna bring it right there. When you get too close to people, they don't know what the hell it is. So you gotta sometimes take steps back. You gotta pull away from them, and then they're gonna start realizing what it really is. They're gonna realize what once was there. But I know you guys saw that because you're smart. I got this example off this one dude. I saw him do this in the video. It was like a water bottle instead of a controller. But shout out to that one dude for doing that. It gave me a good little example I can do in the video. So if you keep delaying, nothing changes. If you want to start a channel, sit in there every single day and not posting a freaking video, delaying, that's nothing's gonna change, bro. You're just gonna sit there every single day and nothing's gonna happen. Once the moment you post a video, that's when something changes. You finally took a step forward, and now you gotta try to keep on grinding going forward. Hopefully, your grind can hopefully the YouTube algorithm and your grind can obviously jump that gate. But for a lot of people, we're stuck because of the freaking algorithm. So the next thing we can talk about, I have a lot of bullet points I wrote down. Social media is lying to you. People only post the wins. Let's say for example, someone gets into a car accident. They're not gonna post themselves in the car just got into an accident, right? But let's say someone just bought a new car, they're gonna post that. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this car, a brand new car." Post their keys, of course, right? People only post the wins. I'm not saying social media is bad, but don't compare yourself to social media because people only post the good stuff on there. Comparison kills progress. Don't compare yourself to people. You can't be a small creator comparing yourself to like Mr. Beast. He's been doing it for decades, and he had ideas when he first started. It's nice how he grew, but can I say he's lucky? He's lucky that he was born during that time. I'm not gonna lie, because if he was born in 2025, Mr. Beast won't even be a thing. So he's lucky that he was a part of that era, if you know what I'm talking about. So, most overnight success took years besides TikTok and Shorts. If you're a TikTok and Shorts poster, blow up one night, you can expect that. But for content creators like me, videos, long form content, there's no such thing as overnight success. You can have one blow up video overnight, but it's not really going to be a major just follow along, continuously kind of little scenario. The next thing, lock in on one thing. Choose one thing that you really want to do, put your mind to it. Too many people try to do everything. They try to do multiple things. It's not bad to have multiple skills that you're good at, but just focus on one major thing that you really want to do. Pick one skill, one goal, one path for your career, bro. You can have stuff on the side that you would do if that comes crashing down or doesn't work out. That's fine, but choose one thing that you really want. Progress comes from focus, not multitasking. Progress. Let's say you have a progress bar, one and the second one. One is where you want to be a content creator. The other one is where like you want to be a creator. You're also going to school to be like a doctor. Then you want to be a mechanic at the same time. You're gonna progress really slow. But the one you're putting all your time into, it's gonna progress really fast. You're way better at it. And protect your mental health as well. Burnout is really real. It's a real thing. I've experienced it. There's times where I'm like, I don't want to post no more. But I do want to post, but I don't know what to post because I don't even have any content no more. You know, me being lazy with thinking about good content. I'm not really being lazy with consistency though. I'm being lazy with thinking about content ideas. So I just posted a bunch of random stuff, and then when it did not do good, that killed my channel because of that. So rest is productive when used correctly. You don't want to just form a rest all day. You rest when you really need it. When your mental needs to rest and you gotta recover. That's when you need it. Taking breaks equals quitting. When you want to do stuff like YouTube, there's no such thing as taking breaks. You can take breaks when you're a big creator, you can take breaks, of course. But when you're a small creator, there's no such thing as taking breaks. Post a few videos, I'm taking a break. No, bro, you gotta keep on grinding. I've been grinding like every single day since like 2024. When I was a kid, like before I even started posting on YouTube, I would always just record stuff. That's just that little spark in me that I always want to have something to do with content. I would always just record everything. You're allowed to reinvent yourself. Past mistakes don't define you. Mistakes are like stones in front of you that you gotta walk over. You're gonna hit it first, and you gotta walk over it. You don't owe anyone the old version of you. If people are like, "Oh, I like the old version of yourself," I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be who I want to be. Like, if someone looks at your outfit and they're like, "Oh, I don't fuck with that," are you gonna change it? No. You wear what you wear. What the hell you want to wear. Growth means change, even if people don't like it. Because I guarantee you, the moment you get up there and start doing good, they're gonna like, they're gonna start like trying to be on your side now. That's why earlier I said keep your circle small. If people aren't there with you at your lowest, don't let them be with you at their highest. It don't matter who the hell they are. Start before you're ready. You will never be 100% ready. Like how my first ever video I posted, I was nervous. But the more I do it, I don't care now. I'll post anything. I'll post myself dancing in shorts. I don't care about that. You know, learning happens while you do it. There's no such thing as starting something and you're 100% good at it already. You gotta fuck up hella times. You get no views, get hate, and then you eventually build yourself up and you're like, all right, I don't care about that. No, none of that no more. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, put mind to it, and grind. That's the mindset of being a creator. You don't care about the hate. If you get butthurt with the hate, then YouTube's probably not meant for you. Because me, when I see it, it's like I don't care. It's not stopping me. I'll still post videos. I don't care what people have to say. Because at the end of the day, you look at their channel, it's like they're hating when look at their channel. They got nothing on there, and their excuse can be, I don't want to be a content creator though. Okay, then you better start having your channel better look better than mine if you're gonna start hating like that. 2026 can be different only if you move. You can walk into 2026, step foot into 2026, exact same as 2025. You know, definitely do want to be a little better than last year. Or well, it's still 25 right now at the moment, but definitely want to be better. I definitely want to be better though, 100%. I definitely want to. I don't know. I feel like I like my consistency. I like my consistency of 2025, but like the video ideas weren't the best, and my video performance wasn't the best, which I can't control. Um, what else? What else can I do? You know, it can be different only if you move, like I said, which is what I'm talking about right now. So if you have things that you want to achieve, but you're not making a move, it's kind of thing earlier how like you got to start even if you're not ready yet. No, all the successful people, they did things when they weren't ready. They knew they had to do it. You know, 2026 doesn't change people, you know? The decisions is what changes 2026. 2026 is a brand new year, so you have another set of 12 months before the next year hits again. So this is a new year, January 1st, make it the best year. Always make the next year the best year than the last one. You know, the only difference is that you're still gonna have January 1st again. You're still gonna have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You're gonna have all that again. The days 1 to like the 30th, maybe the 31st. The only difference is the year is gonna change. Same months, same days. Lunar New Year's might land this year, maybe. I don't even know what that. I don't keep track about that, but same days and all that. February might have an extra day this year, maybe. But yeah, that's kind of all I want to talk about. Just hope you guys just put your mind to it, man. Like, who cares about what people say? The negativity, don't let that shit get to you. And at the end of the day, I'm here by your side, bro. I know what it's like to have nobody by your side. No matter if they're family or not, it don't matter, you know. But I believe in you. Keep on grinding.